Hey folks, Pat Flynn, and welcome back to the Daily Strength. I want to talk about why asking what the best source of protein, why that's a dumb question. Honest to God, I think it's a stupid question, and I'm going to explain why. First off, let me say that I don't think any question is stupid when you're starting out. When you're just beginning fitness, there's no wrong question. You have a million different questions, you feel overwhelmed, and that's okay. When I think of dumb fitness questions, I think of questions that if you've been into training or fitness for years and you're still arguing about these things and you're still not reaching your goals or making progress, most likely it's because we need to start asking different questions. We need to have a new conversation. And constantly I see the argument come up of what is the best source of protein or how many grams of protein do you need a day? You can see it in forums, you can see it on Instagram posts, everywhere. People are constantly bickering over this to the extent that they're worrying so much about what source of protein is best that they forget to lift. They forget to get in the gym and focus on the things that matter. So the reason I think this is a dumb question is because arguing or bickering over what the best source of protein is ultimately so insignificant. It's almost utterly insignificant that it can be a distraction from focusing on the things that really matter. And when it comes to employing minimalism in fitness, of focusing on, okay, what is effective and what is efficient? What are the right things to do and how do I do them right? I don't really see arguing what the best source of protein is to really be a helpful conversation. We need to have a new conversation. So here's the truth. If you are focusing on the principles of strength training, of progressive resistance, and if you are focusing on figuring out what variables you need to use in your program to get stronger and to build muscle, that's number one. And if you're focusing on number two, making sure that you are consuming enough calories overall and that your overall nutrition plan makes sense for your goals, then here's the truth. The best source of protein, it doesn't really matter. No matter what protein you eat, so long as you're focusing on those two basic fundamental principles, you're going to reach your goals. And I promise you, if you just focus on programming and nutrition or caloric intake in general, you're probably going to stop worrying about whether or not you should be eating whey protein or egg protein or meat. So to answer the question, just to give an answer, I think probably whey protein and lean meats are your best bet. But that doesn't mean that egg protein isn't great. It is great. Or that there aren't great vegan or vegetarian proteins, pea protein, brown rice protein, hemp protein. It doesn't matter. That's why it's a dumb question. If you're on the right program, if you're doing the right lifts, if you're using the right variables and you're getting enough calories, then the question of what is the best source of protein is honestly, it's really trivial stuff. Where it might make a difference is if you were in like the top 1/8 of 1% in the world and you're some really high level figure competitor or bodybuilder, but that's not what I talk about, right? I'm a generalist. We're talking about being generally great at many different things, but not trying to be the best in the world at any one. So the reason this is a dumb question is because it's really majoring in minors. It's putting way too much attention on things that are far less important than other fundamental guiding principles. So if you're looking to gain strength, if you're looking to gain muscle, you need to focus your attention towards programming, getting on the right program, and overall caloric intake, making sure that you're tracking and getting in enough food overall. Because the truth is, there are people out there who have had tremendous success eating protein from all kinds of different sources. Vegetarian proteins, animal proteins, you can see success. So again, it really underlines that it isn't the type of protein that you eat that matters most. It's a type of program you follow and making sure that you're getting enough food overall. So hey, I hope this was helpful. This has been the Daily Strength. Keep your attention where it matters, and you'll be good to go.